It's the truth, man, the future, you know.
Hey, all these people saying fuck the streets and all this, I'm not with it because I am, I'm a big part of the streets. That's what my love at. That's what my genuine love at. They love me so much, and I'm always speak up for the streets, bro. We talking about how it traumatized it. Yeah, it fucked us up, but it made us success stories. Everybody who was traumatized by the streets, it made you a success story to lead them streets. Streets made everything, hip hop, NFL, NBA. All these are people who come from most 60% are from the NBA are from the streets. All athletes are from the streets. They had to play ball to leave the streets. So the streets got success stories. This shit ain't all trauma. Trauma turned into success. Let's keep it real, bro. Like, man, I ain't gonna nah, man. We ain't finna be on no fuck the street shit, especially if you done made it off the streets, nigga. Hey, all these people, come on, man. Like, take the streets out of all our music. Take street shit out, all our music. Who are we now? Who are you now without that street message that you preach to everybody? Who are you now, nigga? Yeah, man, so that ain't cool, right? I'm not with the fuck the street shit. I feel like y'all using that as a gateway for when y'all get in trouble. If everybody saying fuck the street, by the time y'all get in trouble, now y'all have a gateway. I'm telling, fuck the streets. I ain't going for it.
That was Lil Boosie speaking on this movement that they got going on. Some rappers were saying, fuck the streets, right? Boosie came out there disagreeing with it, said some things I disagree with, said some things where I could see where he was coming from, right? Where he was coming from as far as, well, then stop rapping about the streets then, right? That's a fair point. Now, this whole situation started with them Atlanta boys, Young Thug, 21 Savage. Y'all know Atlanta's been getting exposed and shit. 6ix9ine exposed how they be, double talking, calling everybody else snitches. But then when 21 Savage made the post trying to tell Gunna and Young Thug to squash their beef, in that post, 21 Savage was like, you already knew Gunna was in the street, nigga. The first time he told, and we swept it under the rug, right? So 6ix9ine came out exposing him like, yeah, y'all swept it under the rug, huh? Y'all knew he was a rat. Y'all was still rocking with him. And we already know what happened with Gunna. We already know what happened with the Young Thug interrogation joints. So 21 Savage said, fuck the streets. G Herbo said it. Young Thug said it. And Pooch Icy said it, right? So you had rappers coming out calling them out. I'm like, man, I know they might have their motive for saying it, but I'm looking at the message. That's actually a good message for the youngins. It's crazy to me. You would think that the old heads would be like, hey, look, yeah, fuck the streets. Y'all youngins, y'all don't need to be in the streets. Fuck them streets, man. You don't need to be in the mix. Now, I thought Boosie is a street nigga with some street knowledge, right? But I'm gonna have to kick some street knowledge to Boosie. Boosie, the streets and the people from the hood and the hood are two different things. The streets is the actions you're doing in the streets, the gangbanging, the robbing, the selling the drugs, the shooting up shit. This man said 60% of athletes come from the streets. No, they don't. No, they don't. They might have came from the hood. You know what they was doing? Going to practice. You know what they was doing? Going to school. You know what they was doing? Getting scholarships to a D1 to play ball. You know what they folks was doing? Keeping them out the streets. Yeah, they might have knew niggas in the neighborhood and same niggas everybody knew that man play ball. He never participated in the streets. So right there, that's cap. 60% of niggas. If 60% of NFL players came from the streets, they wouldn't be in the NFL. They'll be in prison, nigga. There's a difference between a street nigga and a hood nigga. You can be from the hood and not be a street nigga. Everybody from the hood ain't a street nigga. Everybody from the hood ain't in the streets. Everybody from the hood ain't a criminal. Everybody from the hood ain't a gangbanger. Everybody from the hood don't sell drugs. There are good people in the hood, great people in the hood, smart people in the hood. What are you talking about? Then you're talking about, man, the streets bring a lot of good, woo-woo. The streets, made people, help people. Come on, man. For every one rapper that blows up, is 500 niggas that done died trying to do the same shit they did. For every one rapper that blew up, there's 500 niggas sitting in prison, maybe 700. For every one rapper. You want to look at the 0.6% of niggas that done made it out the streets from rapping, and let's keep it a buck. There's a reason why gangster rap is the dangerous job. There's a reason why rappers get killed left and right. They can't even enjoy the success once they get it. There's a reason why Boosie's about to go to prison. Nigga about to go to prison still defending these streets. You don't see the bigger picture. It's about the next generation. You can say, man, look, I went through it, so you won't have to go through it, man. Them streets ain't nothing for you, little homie. You want to be dead in jail? Yeah, I ain't going to glorify that, man. Look, go to school. Go get you a trade. Go be a truck driver, right? For the youngins who fuck up at an early age. A lot of them truck drivers got felonies and things like that. That's actually a good career for somebody who messed up and caught a felony, right? Or you can be an OG speaking to the youngest. Look, little nigga, look. Instead of you running around with these illegal guns, go get you your gun license. Go get you your license to carry. At least you ain't going to do that 5 years if you get caught with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you go register or get a registered joint, you still can't be running down on niggas. You still going, do the time for whatever crime you're doing, right? I'm just saying, why every time there's a positive situation, positive movement, niggas come defending the bullshit, man? Only in our community. How long have I been saying this? What's wrong is right. What's right is wrong. What's up is down. What's down is up. This is why if you go on a block and start reading the book, niggas will look at you like you lame. This is why they'll celebrate a nigga getting out of prison for they celebrate a nigga graduating college. This is why. It's the mentality. Just because you be like, man, fuck them streets, leave them streets alone. Now you feel disrespected. You feel like somebody talking about you. The streets, the people in the streets are two different things, my nigga. The streets ain't got no love for nobody. The streets is not a person. The streets cannot love you back. The streets don't love no one. The streets is not a person. The streets is the element in the hood, in the criminal realm. And even if you're not a street person, by putting yourself in the criminal realm, meaning you hanging with niggas committing crimes, you hanging with niggas robbing, you hanging with niggas beefing, because of what they have done in the streets, you can find yourself in a predicament where you can get the consequences of the streets, even though you really wasn't participating in the streets. Meaning, you sitting hanging with niggas who's in the streets, they beefing, somebody come through shooting, you get hit, you die. Does the street say, you're not participating, you're not gang banging, you're not in that from that hood, you wasn't the one that spun the block on our block, you're just a bystander? Does the street say, you know what, these bullets ain't gonna hit bystanders because they not in the streets? The streets ain't gonna say that. No, they're not. No, it's not. This niggas acting like the streets is a person. I never say F the streets. The streets made us, all of us. Rap came from the streets. Rap came from the hood. Because last time I checked, when rap was first formed in the Bronx, them niggas wasn't rapping about street shit. The criminal elements of the streets. It changed over time. Them niggas was rapping about the hood, basically, the good side, the partying, DJing, breakdancing, beatboxing. Rapping about how good of an MC you are. Not rapping about how you gonna ride through a nigga neighborhood and blow his brains out. That's not what they was rapping about. Right? If a nigga say I'm a hood nigga, I'm from the hood, that don't necessarily mean he indulges in criminal activity. When somebody say I'm a street nigga, that means you are a criminal. You participate in street activity, criminality. So if somebody's saying F the streets, I would think they're saying F being a criminal. And you over there, man, shit, man, nah, we ain't doing that. The street there, they responsible for all the ball players. The streets ain't responsible for all the ball players. Them niggas wasn't in the streets. LeBron James wasn't in the streets. Dwayne Wade wasn't in the streets. Kevin Durant wasn't in the streets. Shannon Sharp wasn't in the streets. Randy Moss wasn't in the streets. Carmelo Anthony wasn't in the streets. Name some athletes, some superstars who were street niggas. Name them. Being from the hood don't mean you from the streets, Boosie. So after Boosie done called niggas out and all that, you had niggas backpedaling. Right? Now, I do get the point on them saying, yeah, niggas want, Boosie said, yeah, because y'all want to say that now because y'all done told and y'all want to be able to say F the streets so you can tell. But my pushback to that is, if somebody's saying F the streets, why would they still be in the streets? That wouldn't make any sense. Man, F the streets, but you still in the streets. Now, I do get the part on, yeah, y'all niggas still glorifying the streets. Y'all still rapping about street shit while saying fuck the street. That will make you a hypocrite. I'm not saying niggas ain't hypocrites. I'm not saying niggas didn't promote all that. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm looking at the message. These young niggas look up to these rappers. So if you got all the rappers saying F the streets, making it seem like it ain't cool, that is going to have an effect on the young niggas, and maybe they might be like, you know what, instead of me joining that gang, let me go to school. Instead of me selling dope, let me go get a job. You see how that works? Because unfortunately, our youth follow rappers. Just like right now, if every female rapper started rapping about how marriage is good and fuck being a hoe and going out doing the things we doing, they all got married and said fuck that, having kids out of wedlock, and you just seen all these female rappers married saying fuck all that hoe shit. You will see these young girls following suit. That's what it is. Now, I'm not going to hold rappers responsible for what kids do. I will hold the parents responsible. Let me make that clear. It's not a rapper's job to raise your kids. Okay? If a 13-year-old out here, 12-year-old out here listening to Sexy Red, I'm going to call the mama out or the daddy out before I call out Sexy Red. Even though we know what's going on, but Sexy Red ain't responsible for what your children listen to. Just like Boosie ain't responsible for what your little homie listen to, right? But we understand what's the dynamic of the households at this point. Mama listening to Sexy Red too, right? So of course the daughter is. So after Boosie and some other people give pushback, like, look at the niggas giving pushback. Boosie, Finesse 2 times, believe Honeycomb Brazy, the Jailbirds, right? The Jailbirds coming out, man. Man, fuck all that, man. I'm a street nigga, man. We ready to die in this motherfucker, man. We ready, man. Well, then don't do all that crying when them folks come and beg you. Stand on your business then. Huh, Boosie? You wasn't standing in front of the judge saying, yeah, I'm a street nigga, man, whatever, man. Give me whatever time you want to give me. I don't give a fuck. Nah, you fought that charge all the way till the end. You was damn near boo-hooing when they dropped it and picked it back up. I thought you was a street nigga. Be like, man, fuck it, give me my time. But nah, every time they get caught up, they got a whole different energy in that courtroom. They got that whole, yes, your honor. Why you calling the judge your honor? You a street man? Yeah, man, what's up, man, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Man, whatever, nigga. When that sheriff come and say, put your hands behind your back, you put your hands behind your back. You say, nigga, you put my hands behind my back, nigga. You put my hands behind my back, nigga. Nah, they got a whole different tone. But after that, you had 21 Savage backtracking. Now he backtracking. Now he talking something else. He over there, man. I shouldn't have said fuck the streets. I meant to say save the streets. This nigga, that's the exact opposite of fuck the streets. How do you confuse saying F the streets and now you saying I meant to say save the streets? Save the streets, you know. We gotta cool it down on the wild shit, you know, cool it down on the killings and you know all that. Nigga, you can't change the streets. You can't change the streets. The streets was the streets before you was born. And the streets is gonna be the streets when you're not here no more. The killings, it comes with the streets. He want dipping down, you know, we just gonna cool it down on the killing. But you know, we can still sell drugs and gangbang and all that, but we just gonna cool it down on the killing. When you got hoods that been beefing since 83. Lives been lost. A lot of these murders are retaliation murders. You got niggas also killing just over the females. Just over that. But this nigga talking about, you know, we just gonna, you know, we gonna save the streets. How you gonna save the streets, nigga? How you gonna save the streets? To make this make sense. So now he's backpedaling. His man came on in, nah, it sound like we gonna leave the snitching niggas. Nah, they gonna go that way. We ain't forgiving them niggas. And he like, nah, I ain't say we gonna forgive them, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say all that, I'm just saying. Nigga, you just made a post saying we knew Gunna wasn't street. He told, and we swept it under the rug because we ain't want to make the city look bad. Or something like or he was lit or something like it. Basically for the bag. Basically they hung with a nigga they knew was snitching, but while still shaming other niggas for snitching. That's why I'm not a fan of 6ix9ine, but he was right. Remember they called out Kodak Black for making a song with 6ix9ine for $1 million? Them same niggas. Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Gunna, not Gunna, but Young Thug. Them niggas. Atlanta ain't looking too good over there right now. It's not. It's not looking too good at all over there. T.I. done had his snitch allegations. We seen with Young Thug, he was out there singing like Akon. We seen Gunna. All that shit. We seen T.I. on the stand. You know the fruity booty niggas running wild out there. You got niggas out there wifing up strippers and prostitutes. Their girlfriend's a stripper. He sit at home while his girl go to work and get niggas dicks hard for a living. And she tell him, I'm just stripping, baby. I'll show my pussy for once, but boy, I ain't fucking for hundreds or thousands. All right, baby, just go do your thing, man. My girl a stripper, nigga. Man, you better stop playing with me. You niggas is something else, man. You niggas is something else, man. This is why we done for real, man. There will never be a positive movement because there's always going to be a Boosie coming out there being a old head at that. Man, nah, we nah. Y'all saying fuck the streets? Nah. Knowing what comes with the streets. This man's trying to romanticize the streets and try to bring NFL players and athletes in. Them niggas ain't in the streets. I'm still waiting on niggas to name superstars that was in the streets. Kevin Durant was in the streets. Reggie Miller was in the streets. Allen Iverson was in the streets. What are you talking about? They made it out the hood, yeah. You know why they made it out the hood? They made it out the hood because they wasn't in the streets. Come on, name the full-blown gang-banging drug dealer that's in the NBA. This nigga was shooting up the block, selling bricks, a gang leader, and he catapulted to the NFL. Name him. No, you can't. You can name somebody who was from the hood. His brother might have been in the streets. This person might have been in the streets. Everybody make sure he didn't get in the streets. So don't try to play games, Boosie. Don't do it. These niggas something else. I'm out.